morning. Good morning. Good morning on this beautiful Tuesday. On this beautiful Tuesday. Yes, yes, yes. No, I'm sorry. On this beautiful Wednesday. On this beautiful Wednesday. So we definitely gonna get into this hot topic. This is part 2 of Stop Playing in the Spiritual Realm. Everything is not a joke. Everything is not a joke and every day is not a game in the spiritual realm. This is an actually true fact. And I know that most people and a lot of people that I see be playing in the spiritual realm, be playing with spirituality, be playing with scriptures, be playing with the knowledge, be playing with people that is endured with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Right? You cannot play here. You cannot play. There's no middle ground. It's a straight path. That's it. You can't be one day I'm a believer, the next day I'm a disbeliever. You can't do that here. You cannot do that here in spiritual realm. Either you all in or you not in. That's an actually true fact. And I want those to understand this. And there is serious consequences when you play with spirituality. When you play with spirituality, see, when you take an oath before the Alpha Omega, the Creator and everything existing, telling him that you're going to stand on business, telling him that you're going to stand on worshiping him, telling him that you're going to stand on scriptures, telling him that you're going to stand with him with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and experience. He already know what you're going to do, but you are looking forward to yourself to putting your good foot forward. And I know and understand that a lot of us, we fall short of a lot of things that we said that we're going to do. There's one day to fall short, but there's one thing to stay down. If you stay down, that means that you out the race towards the success. Towards what? Uplifting your life, your mind, body, and soul. And I want us to understand on where we need to go at. Where we need to be. Who we must be. Who we must be is what? A divine spiritual man. A divine spiritual woman. So that we can do what? So that we can do what? So that we can bridge the gap between this life and the next. It's an actually true fact. And I want us to understand this coming from the spiritual realm. And I know and understand it takes a village to raise a village, but the village must start with inside of your mind, body, and soul first before you can start a village. You understand what I'm saying? I know that sometimes before we start our village, we don't have the knowledge, wisdom, or understanding. We just start our village, and that's okay. But what is not okay is that we keep indulging in not having the right path, not having the right guidance, not having the right understanding, or the proper ways and action how to handle things. And I want us to understand that you have the intelligence and that you have the tools into handling things the proper way. So if and when you do accept spirituality and you put your good forward, please do not play with spirituality. Please do not play with the spiritual realm. Please do not play with the supreme being, because there will be consequences behind that. You will be left in darkness upon darkness, and there's nothing that nobody can do to pull you out of that. To pull you out of that confusion. They can pull you out of what? Being discombobulated. So the importance is that do not play with spirituality. If you're going to come in spirituality and you're going to accept the Alpha Omega, the Creator, everything in existence, the Almighty Supreme Being, there's a lot of things that you must learn. But you already have. Half of it you already know. You already possess the power, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding because you come from what? You come from able descendants. You are able descendants. And I need for you to understand that. That's an actually true fact. Right? And we're going to see what the Alpha Omega, the creator, and everything in existence say about those that's play about spirituality. We're going to get into this. Okay. This is chapter 3, verse 22. Right? And we're gonna sit here, we're gonna talk about what the creator says. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much. You also have a blessed day. I want to thank you so much for being here. You don't have to be here, but I thank you so much for being here. Right? A piece of this verse I want to shine light on so that you can understand and see the importance of taking things seriously. Taking things seriously, right? Right? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. He said, hold on. Looking for my glasses. Found them. Right here. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. He said, wa minna nasi ma yaqulu amana billahi wal bil yami akhiri wa ma yubi mu'minin. Right? He said, as for those people who say we believe in the Almighty in the last day, but they do not really believe. He said, yukhadi nalaha waladi na amanu wa ma yahda'u an ilan anfusahum wa ma yush'urun. Figure would they deceive the Almighty and those who believe, but they only deceive themselves and realize it not. Right? And fi qulubihim maradu fazadahumullahu wa ma da walam walahu azabu Ali mu bima ka no yak di boom. He said, in their heart is a disease, and the Almighty has increased their disease, and grievous is the penalty they incur because they are forced to themselves. The reason why I said this, right? The reason why it's really, really important, right, is to not to play with spirituality, because spirituality is a tool for us to wake us up. And when you play about spirituality, you will not become one that is woken. You will not become one that will basically take water and flower the plants so that the plants will have what? So they can grow tall and strong. And they can give off what? Education and knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to others. You cannot play with spirituality. And I know that a lot of people that's on these major platforms play with spirituality. They play with it. They use their oath, and then they use whatever spiritual knowledge that they have for gain of riches. You cannot play in spirituality. You cannot play, because you are going to be met with forces that's there that's going to twist you up. I know that. This is why I don't play with spirituality. This is why I've been in the spiritual realm for over 30 years. When you ask somebody to pray for you, this person is dealing with spirituality. This person is dealing actually with the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence. This person is actually giving up his blessings and whatever the guys he got going on for himself to give it to you, because he know that you need it at that time is really important for you. You cannot play with spirituality. You cannot play with this, because at the end of the day, when you really need it, it's not going to be there for you. It's not going to be there for you. Most people think that, oh, this is lies. It's not a lie. This is true. This is true. So this is why when you come over here, things doesn't happen for you. It doesn't happen because you playing. You playing. And you cannot play. This is truly, truly true. And you got to stand on business. People actually put their life up and pass away to stand on spirituality, to actually what? To fight for the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing. To stand on business, to stand on loyalty, to stand on respect, to stand on honor. For the respect of the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing. Because he or she love him that much. Because he's the one that got them out of situation. And he allowed them to see it. This is true. So there's people that's really serious over here that's not going to play about what the Alpha Omega. They're not going to play with you about it. They're not going to play with themselves. It's okay to fall off, but it's one day to stay down. Spirituality is the leading force of our existence, of able to sense existence in this realm and in the next. And I need for us to understand that. This is really, really important amongst us. So if you keep playing with this, what's going to happen is that it's going to be disease that be put upon you. It's going to keep increasing. It's going to keep increasing. It's going to keep increasing. And the disease that's going to be upon you is dumb, deaf, and blind. Dumb, deaf, and blind by playing with spirituality. This is an actually true fact. And it says right here. It says, the sincere man who thinks he can get the best of both worlds by compulsion with good and evil only increase the disease of his heart, because he is not true to himself. Even the good which comes to him can't even prevent to evil. So the rain which falls on the ears of the corn and lead the frequency to the rose also leads the strength to the thorn. or add strength to the poison of the deadly nightshade. You see what I just said? I didn't even know that this commentary said that. You will increase, a dark stain upon you. And what it's going to do is going to do what? It's going to be poison upon you. Because you are playing. You are playing both sides of the fence. You playing evil and you playing good. You playing evil and you playing good. And what's going to happen is that when you try to play good and do these things, the good is going to do what? It's not even going to be good. It's going to transform into evil because you're playing both sides of the fence. You cannot play over here. You cannot play. You cannot play. These certain rules and regulation is the benefit for you, is the benefit for mankind. So I urge you, I encourage you to stop playing with spirituality, to stop playing with the Alpha, Omega, the creator and everything existing, to stop playing with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, to stop playing with the mathematics, and to stop playing with people that hold the mathematics and hold scriptures in the up to God right way. This is an actually true fact. This is true indeed. So I want you guys to have an amazing, amazing day. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.